All right, it's time for another uneventful episode of this podcast. That should have been canceled years ago. And the only reason why I do this podcast is to get jokes for my stupid stand-up act so I can make clips and shorts and such. And it wasn't for that. If I would have quit stand-up years ago, which I should have, then this podcast probably would have been over. But nonetheless, folks, I really didn't do much of that this week. I didn't get any stage time this past Wednesday. I've been going to this place called The Royal, because I stopped going to that place in Jersey. I was going to this place in Jersey. They put me on last. I was buying food and drink. And getting there early, it pissed me off, so I decided not to go there anymore. So this place, it's mostly for music, but you can do comedy there. And the musicians there are really friendly. Like talking to me like, hey, what's up? How you been doing? How long you been doing comedy and stuff? A lot of nice folks there. But I didn't go up this past Wednesday. I decided not to sign up. I had a few new jokes, but I was like, I'm just going to hang out and support the show. I was in the area, and I was just bored. This comedian texted me. So went over there, watched the show, had a beer. Could have got on stage, but it was a lot of acts that night. They give like 15, 20-minute sets. I didn't feel like waiting until 11, so I said, forget it. So that was that. And then, as far as YouTube goes, we banged out a prank call show. It was very quick. I should have wrote down more numbers. I can't promise to be a show next week, but if I do another one, I gotta write down more numbers, because all I have right now is pranking folks off Craigslist about chicken pot pies. Where's my chicken pot pie? And then I made a YouTube short of some old stand-up clips. I think I got about 1,400 views on the Josh Jack Network channel. Only got about not even 50 views on the regular channel. That happens. And then Friday night, I should have went to Old City. I should have, would have, could have. There was no reason not to. But I was like, there's nothing to do in Old City but just walk around the same old place. I was like, I'll go to the Cabaret. And man, it was just really lame. I sat there by myself. There were some people there from this job next door. They were partying. They were playing darts. They were cracking jokes, whatever. I just got drunk by myself. Didn't even matter once I started drinking. But I kind of wish I went down to Old City, even though there was nothing to do but go to Stowe's and drink there and walk around and stuff and make shitty video blogs. But there's always next week's for that, I guess. And then Saturday night, I went to this new Chipotle just to, check it out because it was new. Places, the service and the food was about the same, but at least it's new. I went there, then I got some stuff at Target. I took a poop in Target, which I usually do, which is none of your freaking business. And that's all I really did, folks. I didn't really do anything else. And didn't get any stage time this week. But this coming week, I have my comedy open mic. And as I told you guys before, man, oh man, it's been really rough the last couple open mics. I've been sitting there and really having nightmares that nobody shows up, which is almost the case. But I can't. All I can do is hope and pray that people want to show up. When you get like 4 to 6 comics, and that's not bad. But at the same time, it's also not good. The show's over really quick, and the bartender, she's miserable. Which you say, well, who cares? But it's a business, and she wants the show to be over as fast as possible because she's not making any money, and that's not good. But folks, speaking of not good, this podcast is not good. It's never been good. And we're going to get to the odd news now, which is pretty much my favorite segment, but your probably least favorite segment. So this is the first comedy podcast in Philly. This is also the worst comedy podcast in Philly. It's your favorite podcast that most people don't listen to. And now, it's time for the odd news. Airplane crew discovered missing window planes after takeoff. I think you need those things for some reason. Scientists create a chimeric monkey with 2 sets of DNA. Waffle House workers demand protection from violent customers who are not MMA fighters. Yeah, a lot of people like to go to Waffle Houses 3 o'clock in the morning. I think that's what they're for, according to Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. And they like to fight. Something about waffles that make you angry. Hey, did you guys know that waffles are just pancakes with abs? We did that prank call show already years ago. Alright. NSW police officer Dominic Gaynor sentenced for pointing gun towards colleague over a Top Gun. The Top Gun movie? Or just, I don't know. A bear stole a Taco Bell delivery order from a Florida's family porch, and then he came again for the soda. That Baja Blast is pretty good. I gotta say, it goes well with the shitty Taco Bell flavors of Arkansas man receives the world's first eye transplant plus a new face. You can see the picture yourself on npr.org. And he looks like he's got a COVID mask on. He's got a eye patch on. He looks like kind of like a Halloween costume. He's got himself a nice looking chick. So, hey, see, dude, looks don't matter, bro. Looks don't matter. Ah, shut up. Investigation into windshield barnacles and hefty parking fines they bring into Philly drivers. Yeah, they gave me tickets before when I paid. I'm gonna start suing like a Jew. Crocodile bites man, and the man bit the crocodile back. I like that story. A little eye for an eye there, Crocky. You ever see that scene in a Crocodile Dundee where the guys rob him, and he takes out the knife and goes, now that's a knife. That wouldn't happen in real life. He would have got stabbed. Woman claims diet pill delusions led her to pay $1,200 for tweezers, $200,000 for home scan to find imaginary electronic bugs. Damn. She got scammed. Santa Rosa man suspected for decapitating a relative arrested in San Francisco. Yeah, what's going on in San Francisco? A lot of people have been stealing cars. When I say people, well, you know. The hijacking of a $339,000 worth of rare Japanese Kit Kats. Japanese Kit Kats. So they're Japanese. What, they got sushi rolls in them or something? I eat these Kit Kat rolls. Okay, that sounds Mexican. I can't do an impression of that. Angry at not being served tea, doctor leaves surgery midway. Now that's a professional. He's like, I need my goddamn tea. Well, sorry, doc, we don't have it. Well, fuck this guy's heart. Beep. That's not cool. Man crushed to death by a robot. A robot Lizzo? You know what? Every episode you gotta leave her alone. Hiker hospitalized after bringing home venomous snake to show his kids. That's stupid. Those things bite you and they get poison. They gotta suck out the poison. Especially they bite you in the wiener. Real human skull found for sale in Florida thrift store. I would buy it. Just to do research. Depends how much it is, though. Man stabbed repeatedly after he asked a Pittsburgh woman for a TV remote. Yeah, go MGTOW, bros. You know what? Enough about him. Enough of the MGTOW stuff. We don't care about that. Snake pizza on the menu in Hong Kong. Those fucking people would eat anything. Almost said something there. Whoops. That's not hate speech. I'm just making a joke. Relax. DC firefighter fired after stopping for Chick-fil-A while on emergency call, sources say. New Yorkers are puzzled by a sludge oozing onto city streets. New York City green slime. Must be that Nickelodeon slime. Hey, where's Mark Summers? You guys remember Mark Summers from Double Dare? That guy was cool. U.S. Customs official sees giraffe feces for a woman. I think I read that. I did that on Tales from the Shit last month. There you go. See? Do a show about poop. Ape Fest report extreme pain and vision problems after the event. Summerly woman angry after Amazon driver apparently urinates in her yard. Well, you had to piss. He's got to make all these deliveries. He didn't want to use your bathroom, so he pissed in your yard. I mean, at least he didn't piss in your... Well, you know what? I don't know what I'm doing anymore. All right, let's see if there's any more stuff. The show's supposed to be around 15 minutes. The last episode was a couple minutes short. And this episode's probably going to be a couple minutes short, too, because I don't want to ask people to do the show because they're taken down. They're asked to take it down because they're pussies, and I have nothing going on in my life and other things. Pepto-Bismol pink. Waters on Maury causes star and draw a crowd. Pepto-Bismol does work, but it turns your poop black. Did you guys know that? Astronauts drop a tool bag in an orbit that you can see with binoculars. American Airlines reminds flight attendants not to provide better service to coach passengers. Well, yeah, I mean, you're supposed to get better service when you pay more. So, lawsuit claims spy shop charged a mentally ill woman $1,200 for tweeting. Oh, she was mentally ill. Yeah. Some of these stories I read before. Could Putin be dead? I don't know. Americans told why Trump could be forced to go back to witness stand. Trump 2024! Trump 2000... You know, it's not going to happen. The libtard's going to make sure... Alright, enough. 4 men charged in death of a Satricon golden toilet titled America at Churchill's birthplace. Funeral home owner wife arrested. Remains of these 189 people found. Ew, they look like a dead body. That's gross. This episode is going to be very short because I'm out of stuff already. Mike Johnson admits him and his son monitor each other's porn intake. Father and son porn. That's well, they're not fucking each other. It's just I don't know how we got to this point of the show. I just don't know. Well, folks, I try to make this podcast 15 minutes. Looks like it's going to be 10. It's usually 10 to 15 minutes anyways. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to stall the show, but that is it. Short and sweet, unlike me. But that's it. Once again, we'll see what happens in the next episode. Ready to listen to this? I thank you from the bottom of my fat little rotten heart. And that's all I can say. And that's it. That's it for this episode. And I want to end by saying, go fuck yourself, Cuffy.